Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Marvelous Unboxing. As you can see, we finally have the rest of the wave here with us. Now, if you have not checked out the last video having to do with the Falcon The Winter Soldier, make sure to go check that out right above the card right here. But nonetheless, joining us today are some more iconic characters that we have previously never seen before. They're not even variations of other characters. We have John F. Walker, we have Sharon Carter, which we have seen in previous Agent 13 Funko Pop, and of course, Captain America. Before moving forward with the video, I just wanted to mention, if you guys could smash that like button, or at least Hulk smash that like button, I would really appreciate that. It means a lot to me, and it really helps out the channel. And one more thing, I'm currently doing a giveaway, so if you want to see more details, feel free to click up right here. To keep things simple, all you have to do is join my channel membership, and you'll get a chance at winning these very two cool, amazing Funko Pops. So make sure you stay tuned for that. But nonetheless, joining us today is going to be John F. Walker, Sharon Carter, and Captain America. Taking a quick look at the front of the box, we can obviously see the amazing art that they've included with them. And as I previously mentioned with the U.S. agent, the A is featured on his helmet, but it's not featured on the U.S. agent costume. And we of course get our second variation of Sharon Carter. In our previous showdown of Civil War, we got Agent 13. It did not have the title of actual Sharon Carter, it just said Agent 13, but we finally get a different variation from Civil War. And of course, we get to see Sam Wilson as the new Captain America, which I think is one of the most symbolic Funko Pops out of these three right here. Here's a quick look at the side of the box, and you can see a better depiction of every single character. Yes, I know this one's a little bit damaged. I've already dealt with that, but I'm not really too worried about this. Nonetheless, enjoy the art. I think they look great. They did a really good job. I do know that someone's making custom bloodied John F. Walkers, and I don't know if it's the same pose. I personally would not get it if it still had its arm raising, because he's like, hey, look at me, I'm happy that I just enjoyed killing someone. If they did the arm down and they made a bloody shield, well, I'm done to get it. I haven't found the person yet, but I do know they're going around. Again, here's a quick look at the back of the box, and as I mentioned before, we did go over the Falcon, second variation, Winter Soldier Zone 73, and of course, U.S. Agents. So make sure to go check it out in the card I listed up here, or if not, it's going to be posted right up here again. And here's a side view of it, and I gotta say that this one is a little bit tricky, because there is a Captain America that I do have that, looking at it from the side view, it looks exactly like Captain America, even with this whole thing. If I can pull him out, I'll show him, but it literally looks like Captain America. And last but not least, here's a clear top view of every box. But that's enough of that. Let's go ahead and actually unbox these characters. Alrighty, coming first up, we have Sharon Carter, and I think they did a really good job. One of the things that I did see people say was that it is in fact the same head mold. I've yet to actually confirm that. I have not pulled out the Agent 13, which I will be doing as soon as I'm done reviewing this character. But as you can see, it has great detail in hair, and of course they decided to add a little baton to it, which I thought was an amazing thing. If you have not remembered what exactly happens during the Falcon the Winter Soldier, this pop is taken straight out from the battle whenever they start interrogating that one scientist about the super soldier serum, and Sharon Carter is that side. Now of course we get to see at the end of the Falcon the Winter Soldier that Agent Carter is in fact a villain, or at least it's not on the same side as Sam Wilson, or it might be, and she's just a walking mole. So it's still not exactly sure what she's doing. She's working with Hydra, she's on her own, the power broker. It's very unsure of right now. But taking a better look at the actual suit, or at least the costume, she's wearing it looks like an emerald green jacket, and it almost looks like it's metallic. It does not feel like it, doesn't really seem like it, but looking at it at certain angles, it definitely looks like it could be metallic. It's definitely glossy. Again, there's her baton, and she's just wearing a regular, looks like combat tactic boots, and a nice jacket. They definitely did good details on that. And here's a bag. It looks like it's swaying forward and back and forth, and it looks like they really did a good job with Sharon Carter. Now as far as the head goes, let's actually go ahead and pull out Agent 13 to see if it's the same head mold. Alright, so here's a much closer look at Agent 13, and here's a out of the box view, which I'm being skeptical about it. The hair definitely looks very blondish, but they could have just done the repaint. But this is the one I have. I know it's very uncolored, but this is the one I was able to get. I got it on sale. Alrighty, so here's a side-by-side comparison of both Sharon Carter's, and well, it's hard to say. Nonetheless, the eyebrows are definitely a little bit different. This one seems more curvy without much definition. This one looks like it has a curve going down through here and up through there. The eyebrows were, of course, eyeballs seem about the same. The nose is exactly the same. The hairline, it splits about evenly throughout most of the characters. There definitely does seem to be more overlap on this character, as you can see right here. Much more lines, much more details, volume going throughout the hair, and this one just not like that. But nonetheless, I mean, it looks like it honestly, some of the things just do not line up. I guess maybe they used this as a sample and they just kind of redid it, because you can definitely tell these lines going down through here. This one has exactly the same. So they might have used the same head mold and just done a repaint. So there you guys go. Alrighty, moving on with a next very iconic character, we have John F. Walker, or better known as the new Captain America for now. Of course, we get to see that change later on, and he becomes the U.S. agent, but that's previously before he commits his little hideous accident. But nonetheless, I think they did a very good job. Again, the head definitely looks like something Captain America would wear, which of course, it's the only right thing to say, really, because he is supposed to be Captain America. The only difference is really the star that he has, and I thought it was a very cool idea that decided to convert a star to an A. As you can see, that's a star, and it has a little A embedded into it. So I thought that was pretty cool. Again, as far as the costume goes, it's very top-notch. Taking a quick look at the shield, we all know that the shield is vastly different in the MCU now than it was before, and you can definitely tell if we zoom in here real quick that they definitely decided, well, at least they attempted to do as much details. They definitely have the little shapes going on throughout the star and the little wedges going throughout the circle. So it looks like they definitely did a much better job at this, and not just said, oh, you know, let's just make any other shield. So they definitely decided to make the details on the shield, which I think is a great idea. And looking at the rest of the suit, we have, of course, his gloves, the rest of his suit going the lines. He even has his little A going down through there. Get this to clear up a little bit. Very nice. Taking a quick look at the inside of the shield, very detailed. He even has the little nuts and bolts and lines going inside the shield. His hand, there's very little or missed paint on there. Did they add the footprints on the feet? Believe not so. Very nice tread on the shoes. That is incredible. Taking a quick look at the back again, he does feature another A on his costume, and there have been some quite remarks about this man's butt, which, you know, as we all know, Captain America did have America's butt, but this is John F. Walker, so the debate will be up to you guys who are currently watching. Looks like he is featuring a sidearm on his costume, which is something that Captain America never usually wore, which, as if you've watched the Falcon The Winter Soldier, you will probably understand why. So overall, I think the details on this Funko Pop are relatively good. This Funko Pop comes straight from the first or second episode, I believe. I'm very firm that it's the first episode when we first get to see John F. Walker be introduced as the new Captain America. Alrighty, and here's a much closer look at the new Captain America, and I gotta say that I'm definitely liking this suit a lot more on action figures or toys overall than I do over the movie. The movie just portrays it very, very bright, and I think that the suit is actually made out of vibranium, which would be understandable as to why it wouldn't get dirty. It's basically metal, but I think it does not suit it very well. He's not wearing a suit out here, so he's wearing a costume, and I know the white on him definitely helps make him a lot brighter, but I think if they definitely suppress the colors on the actual TV series, that it would definitely feel like a much better fit on him, much more colors. But nonetheless, actually look at the Funko Pop. One thing I realized was the fact that these two pops are exactly mirrored. Now I know that this is a pop taken straight from the scenes, but one thing that I did find symbolic or something, how these two are mirrored. One's going the other way, one's going the other way, and we flip them, and well, they're literally almost mirror images. So I thought that was pretty cool, but nonetheless, taking a better look at the actual costume, one thing that they did keep from the other Funko Pops is of course the little visor, but there's a symbolic part of being the Falcon. We can see a little bit of the eyeballs going on throughout there, but the rest of the suit, I think it looks pretty well. It's a much better look at it. They got little ears going on right there. I did do a review on this for Marvel Legends, so you guys want to go check that out. It'll be right up here, so you can see much better details. This is definitely very good in details, but the Marvel Legends definitely does a better job at catching those little small details. You can only do so much on the Funko Pop. Looks like they even decided to add a new star on his chest. You can see right there. I thought that was pretty cool. They decided to actually add some cool details. As far as the actual shield goes, it looks like they definitely tried to portray the same way that they did with John F. Walker. It looks basically about the same. I'd say the only thing really that's different is the way it's actually aligned. This one seems like it's a little bit more curved. The other one, this one seems to be more straight. But nonetheless, they actually decided to go ahead and add the details as well as what they did with John F. Walker. Taking a better look at the back, we get to see his little backpack with Red Wing going on back there, and it's very hard to tell. I really wish they would have done it a little bit more outish. You can tell it kind of looks like it blends in with part of his costume, so a little bit more depth, and making it go back out a little bit would have been better to actually make it look like it's a real backpack rather than being embedded into part of him. But overall, I can obviously tell that that's a backpack. And then taking a better look at the rest of the suit, we of course have it's a very simple suit, not too much really details going on comparing it to example Iron Man, where there's lines and crevices everywhere. Pants blue, of course, very stubby legs. One thing I realized, very good in colors. The metal finishes definitely look like metallic. Of course they're not once you actually get to see them in person, but nonetheless I think it looks very, very good. Here's a much overall 360 view. So footprints they definitely did on the bottom of the shoes. So nice facial hair, man. Nice facial hair. But overall, really good. Again, nice details that they decided to do on these Funko Pops. Alrighty, so that's going to conclude today's episode. Taking a quick look at my actual footage going on right now. I think Sharon Carter definitely looks a little bit funny. She looks very tilted. I'm not really sure if everybody's is like that. So if yours is not like that, I think that'd be kind of weird. But let me know if your Sharon Carter looks a little bit tilted. I don't know if that's the actual pose, because on the box, I think it might just be her head that's like that. We're just simply tilted. But it does look very, very sideways. But nonetheless, I enjoyed this part of Wave 2. I already have the new Captain America coming in, so they should be here by next week, hopefully. But nonetheless, I enjoyed these Funko Pops. I really hope we get to see more variants of John F. Walker, such as having a bloodied version. I really wish they would have made that a chase. I think that would have been incredible. But nonetheless, very cool and iconic pops. Personally, I gotta say I'm pretty disappointed in Sharon Carter. I was really rooting for her, and I thought it was gonna be an iconic character, but turns out she's a villain. But that's not to say that I am not ready for her to see what actually happens with her and what they make of her. Not really too much of an Agent Carter in the actual comics, so I don't really know her lore or details going on in there. So it's going to be all a surprise for me. Let me know which one was your favorite. I personally got to say that I am digging the Captain America Funko Pop. Very, very, very simple details, and it's just a simple pose. I do love the exclusive that they decided to make, but I think this one is just simple. He's there. He's living the day. But that's all I got. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Well, you guys made it to the end of the video. Thank you for watching to the end. There's going to be 2 videos right up here, somewhere here, or maybe on the opposite side. Make sure you go check them out, get some new marvelous content going on, and of course never miss an update on here by subscribing and hitting that little circle right there. Also, don't forget to smash that like button if you could, and of course join my channel for exclusive giveaways. That's all I got. I'll see you guys in the very next episode. Peace out.